Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are going to be going over graphing systems of equations. Basically what we're trying to do is where the two lines meet and where they intersect. Hopefully you guys like this video. If so, drop a like on it and then subscribe to the channel and maybe share the video to your friends or family that may be struggling in some math classes and maybe they could use the help as well. So what does it mean to find where the two lines intersect? So basically we are trying to find, maybe we have a line like this and then we have another line like this going down. Basically we are trying to find this x and y value right here where the two lines intersect. Previously on the last video we went over slope-intercept form. This equation y equals mx plus b. We now know the y-intercept, very important, our first point to plot. That is where x equals 0, and then that's where this y value comes from, this b. We also learned about slope previously, about rise over run, and how this value and this value is where our slope and where our stairs get created to draw the line. Now let's start off plotting this first equation, y equals x minus 2. So we see that this minus 2 right here, that is going to be our plus b. You see? Don't forget to carry the sign as well. It is negative 2. So we start off with negative 2 as our y-intercept. That is our very first point. Now you guys might be asking yourself, where is the slope over here? There is no number. Well, when that happens, when there is no number, there is always a number. Think about yourself. What number can you multiply to a number for it not to be changed? Well, the answer is 1. That number is 1. Because 1 times whatever number you can think of, put in a calculator, it'll always be that same number. So that's why 1 times x is still x. But most people don't put the 1, but we're going to need the 1 for you guys to visualize it at the moment. So whenever I showed you guys for the slope, we're going to use a rise over run. That's why we have to have 1 over 1. If you guys put into your calculator 1 divided by 1, it's still going to be 1. It does not change a single thing. So right here, 1 over 1, so that means because it is positive, we're going up 1 and to the right 1. So now, let's get her going. Now we know our rise over our run. Now we can create our steps. 1 up, 1 to the right, there's 1 point. 1 up, 1 to the right, there's another point. We can keep going. 1 up and 1 to the right, there's another point. And now that we have this, we can draw our line. And also, with the steps going up, they can also go down at the same time. So, you see these steps going up here? Well, the steps also keep going. You can basically go backwards, and then this would be a point. You can go backwards, and then this would also be a point. So think of it like this. If you're walking up some steps, some stairs in a house, the steps are going to go up, but they're also going to come down. So now, let's get to the purple equation. Y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. We see our y-intercept, our very first point, is going to be this plus 4. That is going to be our first point, our plus b. So don't forget, plus 4, that's where we start. We plot it down. 0, 4, because remember, the x is 0. Now, we look at our slope. Negative 1/2. You see this negative? That means the 1 is going to go down, the 2 is going to go to the right. So that is how we're going to do our steps. We're going to go 1 down, 2 to the right. That's going to be our first point. Forgive me. That's going to be our very first point right here. We're going to go 1 down, 2 to the right, and that is going to be our next point. And then we keep going, 1 down, to the right. It's going to be somewhere around there. And then as soon as you get like 3, 4 points, you can make yourself a line. Forgive my line not being so straight, but we see right here, this is the point. This is the important point where the two lines intersect. You see that this line is y equals x minus 2. This line is y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. And this is where the two lines intersect. If you count, it goes over 4 up to and your answer where the 2 points intersect is 4, 2. And that is basically how you find where the 2 lines intersect. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit. We'll get a bit more practice on it so you guys master the topic. And hopefully you guys learned with the video. Share it to friends that may be struggling, and hopefully you guys stick around for the next one. Thank you.